In this lesson, we'll be learning about and practicing with opposites, positive and negative numbers, meeting the requirements for TEKS 62B. In this lesson, you'll be asked to take some knowledge you already have and apply it in our effort to solve some problems. For example, if I said, what's the opposite of up? No doubt you would say down. And if I said, what's the opposite of right? You would say left. Or in fact, you might even say wrong, depending on which way I meant the use of the word right. If I said above, you might say below. And this list could continue on and on and on. If I said, for example, to save, you might say the opposite would be to spend. We're going to use this knowledge you already have to assist you in solving problems. Another example of opposites would be when we have a conversation about positive and negative. We know, for example, that positive numbers are to the right of 0 on the number line, and they assign values that are greater than 0, while negative numbers are to the left of 0, the opposite direction, and that negative numbers assign values that are less than 0. An example of opposites would be, say, for example, the number 5. What is opposite of 5 or opposite of positive 5? Well, if you said negative 5, you would be right. Look at it this way. Positive 5 is 5 steps from 0, 5 places from 0 to the right, while negative 5 is also 5 steps or 5 places from 0, only in the opposite direction. It is 5 steps from 0 to the left. 5 and negative 5 would be opposites. So in the example we just showed, I showed you positive and negative as natural opposites. And the fact that that meant that positive numbers to the right and negative numbers to the left would help you to discover opposites. Well, the same thing would be true if I showed you that example using vertical number lines. On a vertical number line, all of the positive integers are above 0, above, or going up. While on a vertical number line, the negative integers are all below 0. Below, or going down. So you could see above and below, opposites, up and down, opposites, just like left and right, opposites. Here, you should be able to clearly see that the opposite of 2, or positive 2, would be negative 2. If I were to move 2 places above 0 on a vertical number line, the opposite would be 2 places below 0. The same distance from 0 in the opposite direction. Here's an example. Jesse earned $20 mowing lawns. He spent $6 to fill the lawnmower's gas tank and $4 on a drink and a snack. How much money does Jesse have now? So when we go back and take a look at this problem, we should recognize that Jesse earned $20. And to earn would be positive. So his $20 would be positive 20. He spent $6. And to spend would be the opposite of earning. Spending would be negative. So he spent $6, so that's negative 6. And he spent $4 on a drink and a snack, so that would be negative 4. How much money does Jesse have now? Well, if he was at positive 20, we could actually draw this on a number line. And it might look something like this. Here's Jesse at $20. So he spends $6. I need to move 6 steps to the left. There's 1, so I'm at 19. 2 would be 18. 3 would be 17. 4 would be 16. 5 would be 15. 6 would be 14. If I were at 20 and I moved left, negative 6 would be left. Left 6 steps would take me to 14. And then he spent another 4. I would be going left 4 more times. 13, 12, 11, 10. How much money does Jesse have left? Jesse has $10. Here's another example. Miss Halpern went scuba diving 50 feet below the surface of the water. She then swam up 25 feet before descending 35 feet. Where is Miss Halpern in relation to the water's surface? Miss Halpern went scuba diving 50 feet below the surface of the water. Below would be negative. It's the opposite of above, which would be positive. So if she's 50 feet below, she's at negative 50. She then swam up 25 feet. Up would be positive. Up 25. Before she then descended 35 feet. Descending would be opposite of ascending. Ascending means to go up, descending means to go down. So negative 35. If I want to know where she is now, I need to combine all of these values. Negative 50 is where she started. So if the water's surface is here, she was down here at negative 50, below the surface of the water. If she came up 25 feet, right, up 25 means she's moved up halfway between where she started and the surface of the water. She's here. We want to know where she's at in terms of the number of feet. So if I combine negative 50 and positive 25, when I combine integers that have opposite signs, I subtract their absolute values. So the absolute value of negative 50 is 50. The absolute value of positive 25 is 25. If I subtract those, 50 minus 25 is 25. And I take the sign of the bigger number. 50 is bigger than 25, and the 50 was negative. So when she swam up 25 feet, she's now 25 feet below the surface, or at negative 25. She then descended 35 feet. She went back down 35 feet. So if she started at negative 25 and she went down another 35 feet, when I combine integers of the same sign, I add their absolute values. The absolute value of negative 25 is 25. The absolute value of negative 35 is 35. When I add 25 and 35, I get 60. Once I've combined them, I keep the sign they already share. So negative 25 and negative 35 combine to make negative 60. Miss Halpern is now 60 feet below the surface of the water. She's at negative 60. Let's go ahead and wrap up this lesson. The entire discussion was about opposites. We know that right of 0 on the number line are the positive numbers, and that left of 0 on the number line are the negative numbers. I know, for example, that if I am 5 steps to the right of 0, I'm at positive 5. And if I am the same number of steps in the opposite direction, 5 steps to the left of 0, I'm at negative 5. I can see that the opposite of positive 5 is negative 5. This would be true for all rational numbers, so that the opposite of 0.5 would be negative 0.5. The same distance from 0 in the opposite direction. That the opposite of 1.5 would be negative 1.5. Again, the same distance from 0 in the opposite direction. We then talked about how we'll come across words and phrases throughout our daily lives that we should interpret as positive or negative in the interest of trying to solve problems. So that we see up as positive, deposit as positive, ascend as positive, while their opposites, down, negative, withdraw, negative, descend as negative. We'll use our knowledge and awareness of interpreting words and phrases into positive and negative numbers to help us to solve problems.